Yeah, dogs. Hi, Pat Parelli here, and I'm here to help you have a better horse life so you can have a better, so your horse can have a better horse life. And the only way I know how to do that is to use communication, understanding, and psychology. So today, I'm going to share with you in the 7th session with Mr. Style. And today I'm going to be playing with him online on a 22-foot rope and kind of working on principle and then adding in purpose, because principles, purpose, and time are the tools of teaching. So I hope you enjoy this 7th session with Mr. Style. But I'd like to share another session with you with Mr. Style. By the way, his name is Natural Stylish, and then we started calling him Style, and now he's actually Mr. Style. That's what we're going to call him around the barn here. And he's got style, he's got class, he's got it all. So I want to share with you a session here playing with him online. Of course, it's important that he can read and rate. In other words, read the situation. When I've got this real relaxed energy, can he read that doesn't mean anything, all right? But if I intensify my energy, then I mean go. That's a part of it. But what I think is really important to understand in this session, when I play with a horse online, I want them to learn positive patterns for behavior and relationship, but one of the emphasis is to follow a feel. When I play with a horse in a round pen or at liberty, it's more follow a feeling. In other words, follow a suggestion, all right? So if I ask him here to bring his nose in and back up, come here. Okay, so I'm going to ask him here now, one more step, follow the feel, there. I'm going to ask him to bring his nose down, okay? So I'm asking him to follow a feel, no matter what, if I'm up close or long distance. So I'm going to pull a feel in the rope here and ask him to back up a little bit. Okay, and I use this kind of jump rope technique sometimes, not always wiggling the rope. There we go. So I could relax this jump rope and say, this just doesn't mean anything. You don't have to do anything about it. But if he goes forward, I can put a little more intensity in it. So it's really about having a lot of focus and willpower, because horses, like he weighs about 1,000 pounds, so that's a half a ton. So we better have a ton of willpower. But we got to have light hands, strong legs. And our strong legs thing, I'll try to demonstrate out here, is going to come from us standing on the ground, standing our ground, and not letting the horse jerk us off the feet or different things like that. So it's really important that our horses can understand. There we go, nice and easy, that not everything means move your feet. There we go. And he likes to get in kind of close. Let me tell you a couple of challenges I've had with him. Is number one, he wants to connect, but he wants to get in a little too close. He kind of wants to invade my space a little bit. So I got to be careful there. That's where the rapport and respect line kind of, we got to make sure it's like a hockey stick. A little bit of this and a lot of that. So we've got to have that. Backing has been a challenge for him. Therefore, sideways, because if you just go forward. What he does really well is go forward, all right? So that's good. He's fairly confident about discovering new obstacles and new things and stuff like that. I really like that about him. He likes people. He's really sensitive, and so it doesn't take much if he misinterprets. Like there, he kind of misinterpreted what I wanted. I didn't want him to go, but wouldn't take long for him to be, putting the jets on. And I tell him, cool your jets there, buddy. All right. So, and then the third thing is that, like, placing the saddle on, that was a challenge. It's always been a challenge there. And Poke, what you doing there, huh? You want to play with that string? Look, see how the dogs want to play. They want to, they see that sticking that string as a play toy. All right. Horses see that as an oh no. Okay. Oh no, they got something big. That a good boy. That a boy. Polka boy. There we go. You got it? Okay. So now, that's enough. That's enough. Let me have it back. Thanks. So, we've always got to go back and balance, rebalance. The friendly game is not just desensitization. Out, out now. You dogs, out, out. But it's about friendship as well. It's about trust. So a lot of this is, can you trust me to move this stick around? All right? Now, so let's work on backing. So let's just try a couple of things here while I'm sitting here. Let's try first moving back with just the feel on the halter here. There we go. Now a little on the chest, down, hit, okay. Now I'm gonna flick the string at him. See, I haven't moved the rope at all. But when he gets out here a little farther where I can't touch him with the string, now I'll put a little wiggle in it. All right, so that might be able to kind of get the idea that you need to have up close, medium, and long distance strategies here. So now I'm gonna ask him to come on back, come on back. Good job, okay. All right, so I like to get my string under control. Let's start again, pushing back with our hand, a little tap on the chest, a little flick of the string. See the sequence? And now I can't touch him with the string. I'm sitting on this so you can see I'm not moving my feet. So we get strong legs, all right? Now, what I'm gonna do is use the outside of this playpen over here to work on going sideways. So I'm gonna send him out to my right. So you dogs are gonna have to move there a little bit. Little doggies. Here he comes. On out, out. Psalms, out. Wake up, out. Okay, so watch what I do here. This is really important. I'm gonna put a feel on the rope that says follow it to the right. Then I'm going to put a little energy toward the front of him, saying turn, quit being perpendicular to me, become parallel. Watch it again. I'm gonna pull him out to the right. I'm walking backwards, pushing a little on the front. And I'm gonna do something here real subtle so you can see this. I'm gonna twirl this stick at him like I'm twirling spaghetti on a fork. Okay, we kind of put that little spaghetti twirl in there, okay? Because if I move my arm, there we go, now I'm just gonna let him go along here, along here, along here. Okay, that's keeping him from going forward. Good, good job. If I move my whole arm, he would go blast off, okay? I gotta tell him, cool your jets. So I'm gonna lead him out and around. See the little bitty, little spaghetti twirl toward the front, not toward the back. Ooh, see that, even there's a lot of horse here. And using the outside, there we go. I'm just gonna walk along here, twirling my spaghetti twirl, just walking along here like that, all right? So the fence is keeping him from going forward. I like that. There we go. Give him a little time to soak it in. Draw a breath. There he goes, he's licking his lips now. So he's going, okay. Rhythm, relaxation, and understanding. It's real easy for him to kind of get rolling and moving and kind of doing too much. Let's go here, that's it. Kind of underdoes, then he overdoes. So we're trying to look for that extreme middle of the road response, not a reaction. See, I like that a little better. I like that better, better, better. A little much. I'm just gonna keep walking along, twirling my spaghetti, just soften, just so he gets the idea. And then I wanted you to see that maybe right there, I just opened my hand and allowed him to stop. I didn't stop him, okay? Of course, we've all been told to kick him to go and pull him to stop. So I'm giving a little direction, a little support with the, there we go. A little spaghetti roll here. Allow him to walk along. Not really, I just want him to get the idea because I want communication, understanding psychology, that understanding part. Because rhythm, relaxation, and understanding is going to be really important. So I work a lot on getting his backing under many circumstances. A lot of times I'll back him into his stall or his corral. Let me open this corral here. I'll show you what I mean. So I'm even going to open the gate here and say, hey, I'd back up if I were you. All right, see what I mean? Every chance I get, I get him to solve the puzzle by backing or going sideways. Let's see now if we can back him in to the corral. That's it, go on. There you go, a little more. Good. So the 7 games, like the 7 notes, aren't always to be played in a scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, di, do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Friendly porcupine, driving, yo-yo, circle, sideways, and squeeze. That's just for the human to learn. But if we can get it to where pretty soon we adjust to fit the situation, and the horses, right there, see, he didn't read that I want him to get better at that, reading that I want him to come forward, then I'm sort of walking toward him with a little energy, I want him to back off. So let's watch it again, see what happens here. Okay, kind of got the picture. So when I walk off here, can you see that the rope is touching the ground? When I walk off, he's got a chance there to follow that before that actually makes contact. But now that I'm making contact, I'm letting it slide on my hands here a little bit, so it doesn't conk into it. Now I'm going to go toward him here. There you go. He almost thought about going around me to my left. I don't know if you saw that. Now he's thinking about not backing. Now he's, see what I mean? So I really make sure that I'm not just going through the motions, but really doing things with him and for him that he needs today that he can use tomorrow. Do things today with him and for him that he needs today that he can use tomorrow. And again, I'm trying to measure, see how good that yo-yo game coming forward is, all right? And now let's see, there's, he's still a little slow to see that it is go north with going south in mind. That's what I'm after there. All right, again, he just went south with, I want him to, the yo-yo has got to get to where he goes south with coming north in mind, going north with going south in mind. So let's see what happens here. You got to fly on a side here. I walk backwards. Again, not good enough north. So I just keep walking and putting a draw on that rope. Now let's see if we can get, that's better. There we go. Now let's go north. Now let's go south. That's better. All right, so kind of starting to get it. Good, I like that, and I'm gonna ask him all the way in. So whenever I have a horse that needs a little more work on the north, I bring them all the way in. When I have horses that have trouble going south, I leave them out there longer. So this is the psychology part, all right? Not just the 7 do this and the 7 do that and 7 do the other thing, all right? So now I'm gonna go out here and play with him a little bit with some of these obstacles. And just for kicks and giggles, I'm gonna ask him to go sideways from here. How I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna put this little spaghetti roll and a jump rope maneuver in. So the jump rope is just like this, okay, rather than a wiggle. So I'm gonna walk sideways, put a little spaghetti roll and a little jump rope in, a little spaghetti roll down here, a little jump rope. There we go. So I'm saying, front go, move the front, move the back. By the way, don't go forward. There we go, come on. A little spaghetti roll, move the front. Not too much, not too much, not too much, not too much, not too much. All right, let's go sideways the other end. Just every chance I get. Again, sideways and backwards and sideways are kind of his weaker things to do here. Let's go easy, easy. There we go. There we go. That was pretty nice. There we go. All right, I'm gonna back him up. Before I send him, I'm gonna ask him to go out and around. Watch where he's going, maintain gait, maintain direction, look where he's going. So I'm gonna ask him here to go over these little poles here. All right, so I'm gonna stand in position here, get my neutral going. See if I can set it up here where he maintains gait, maintains direction. Looks where he's going. Well, we didn't keep the trot, but that's okay. Let's let him understand first. We're still learning. Now right there, I'd say, hey, now let's go the other way. I'm gonna put a little feel and take it out to 4 o'clock. See, it didn't take much to get it going. Attaboy. Pretty good. I'm gonna stand over here just a little different so he's a little better opportunity to go over those logs. There we go. There we go. I like that. That's kind of nice. Maintain gait, maintain direction, look where you're going. Now I'm going to move here. And I'm going to take him over here to the tire and see if I can kind of set it up where he goes around the tire. All right, and this time I'm going to ask him to go between me and the tire, just by me being in my position that I need to be here. All right, good. Another thing I work on quite a bit here is the positioning of his body. I'd like to see him, he says, how about I get some relief by just going on that tire that we worked on last week? I like that, see? Teach, control, reinforce, and refine. We're in the teaching phase. So right now, whatever it takes for him to learn it, I'm going to go for it, okay? Even if he overdoes it. But a little later on, I'm going to, like I just did, around it, this side of it, that side of it. So it's not always go near a tire, go get on it, okay? Or any kind of an obstacle. So now I'm going to play the porcupine game here and see if that made sense to him. So what I'll try to do is I'm going to lean down, slowly lean back, put a little pressure on there. See if I can talk to his hind feet. Got the front feet there. There we go. Well, that didn't work out so good, but that's all right. So now let's send him back. Let's send him over. Send him on. He's like, is that what you wanted? So this is the play part. There used to be a television show on years ago. I think it started stemmed from a movie that was called The Rounders. And they had a horse. I think his name was Fooler, and he was always playing tricks on him. He was a real people horse. And then these two rounders kept getting new jobs on different ranches, and old Fooler kept fooling them. Would always be stealing their hat or their keys or something. It was pretty fun. That's it. I like that. Nose, neck, maybe your feet. Good. Let's put a little back up and try again. Okay. I'm going to lean forward so that when I lean back, I can take the slack out of the rope. Come on up here. Okay. See if we can get him to follow a feel here. Again, remember when I play online, a lot of it is about following the feel. All right, so I'm going to kind of comb the rope here. We're trying to talk to the hind feet there, buddy. Okay. That's okay. No, let's go back. Let's go back. I'm going to put a little feel on the rope. There we go. Almost got there. Again, sometimes got to lean forward, so when I stand up, I put a little feel on the rope, and there. All right, so let's go back to where we were. Let's go around the tire, not on the tire every time. So that's how it doesn't turn into a trick. Okay? Only when I ask him to go. So there's kind of the target game, and as we go farther forward in our relationship, the target game is going to be really important because there's only two kinds of targets, the ones that stand still, the ones that move. And of course that cow is going to move. That simulation cow is going to move, the flag, the different things. So, good. I like the connection. Good. Let's go back. Let's go out. I'm not asking him to get on. See, he's got a lot of giddy up. He got plenty of giddy up. This time I want him to go this side of the, whoop, nope, not on it. See, I'm not asking him to get on it. I want him to learn the difference. So it's not just a cute trick. I want him to know, maintain gait, maintain direction. And see there where he's kind of leaning against the rope, the halter. I want him to know that he can put a circle together without, there, see, there's slack. There was some slack in that rope there a second. Now he's kind of, if I let go of this rope, he would just go, pew! I want to be able to know that at any time, my goal is that at any time I let go of the rope or drop it or whatever, he's going to just keep circling. There, see, that's better. She got slack in that rope. Oh wait, look where he's going. He kept the hind leg. Lots of good things, lots of good things, lots of good things there. There we go. Let's see what happens here. Go around the tire. Kind of looking to the outside, so I'm wanting him to realize that center of the universe is for him is Pat Parelli. There we go. See, that time I put a little indication on there that the tire was going to be the place. Now I'm going to ask him here a little feel. Good. Now I don't want him to go on the tire. Hope you're learning something from this. So I'm just sharing with you what's been shared with me. I can't experience it for you, but I can share it with you because secondhand gold's as good as new. And that's how I've learned a lot of the things I did is by my mentors sharing things with me, and when they saw tendencies or things that I were doing that I was overdoing or underdoing, and we all do that they'd maybe set it up in a lesson that I could learn, in a way I could learn, and maybe even in a way that I could learn it so I could share it better with someone else. So let's see, we go back to the tire. Now this time I'm gonna try to let him know I want him on the tire. Kind of see the difference there? All right, I like that. I'm gonna step over here in front of him so I can ask him to follow the field straight ahead. Okay, good. I want him to come here. I don't want him to run over there. See, after the tire, it'd be easy for him to kind of run over there. All right, good job. Let's go try the bridge. And I'm really lucky because one of my very first mentors, Mr. Troy Henry, who I was his apprentice for 5 years, Clovis, California. He was a Western horse show expert. Spaghetti, their little roll, there we go. I didn't need you to move out of the way, I didn't need to move that much. And we would, every horse did all of the flat classes, the rail classes. In the training, every horse did reining and dressage maneuvers. Every horse cooled off out on the trail course. There we go. All right, that's good. Let's see if we get a stop. I like that. Now I'm gonna see if we can back off this bridge. I don't know. And so he would do a lot of things. Yeah, first you got to get him to go on the bridge, but then after that we got to monkey around and do different things when we're on that bridge. Turn around on the bridge someday. Walk forward on the front feet off only. He's having a little trouble there getting his back feet to say, hey, it's like getting off a diving board backwards, I guess. Probably the feeling. And this is really good for trailer loading, things like this. There, let's see, get those back feet to move. Get those back, there, the back feet move. Okay, let's go. Ooh, don't step off. Come here. Now go back. Don't step off. Get back up there. There. So I want to be able to get the message to his feet. No, don't step. Oh, I didn't ask for that. I didn't ask for that. You see, he's a real thinker. I just love this horse. Good. And he wants to connect. He doesn't want to. He doesn't be wrong. He doesn't want to be wrong. He really tries hard. But it's hard when you're afraid of something or not, you know, like backing is not his specialty yet. So when I say I work on backing, I do it in a lot of different situations so he can be a puzzle solver. Later on, I'm going to ask him to help me with other horses here. Let's back. Let's back. Got to move those hind feet. See? Little trouble here, thinking down to the feet, nice and soft. There, let's have move the back feet. Yeah, there they go. Good. Good, good. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, is that a yo-yo game on a bridge? Let's see what I'm doing. I'm just taking this like this. See, I'm touching zone 1 here with the stick, saying, no, no, don't get your head out of the position. Just back on up. There you go. Ah, we're cooking with gas. See, oh, no, no, don't go over there. Long body logic. Don't get in too close. Good. All right. See what we can do. So these are all, yeah, now we're cooking. I hope you can kind of see what I mean by playing with the horse. These are some things. Now let's head over here and see what we got in the stock trailer. You might look over my left shoulder there and you see that green trailer out there. It's out in his pasture. And we have the horses play. Just out in their pasture, they can go play in that trailer all they want. So I want to be able to play with my horse on the ground so that we get the bonding, obedience, yielding, and exuberance that he's going to need for the rest of his life. He knows how to be wild. Heck, he was raised on the 4-6s ranch. He knows how to be natural, a natural horse. What he didn't know how to do is how to be in harmony in the human environment. So right now, I'm asking him to come alongside here, and I'm going to use my long body logic and say, no, 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 don't go too fast. Here, come along. And I'm trying to just use my lead rope, my rope here. There we go, just as a safety net. So these are the kind of things that I like to work on. And again, his weaker side is this, for me, be on the right side, so he wants to put me on the left side. So I kind of say, no, you can handle me over here. There, Polka's got a stick. So starting a relationship that can develop into a partnership is really what it's all about. And just got back from Europe. Went to Germany first for a day, did a private, or a kind of an intimate VIP session with about 40 people and had a nice dinner and everything. And we got on an airplane and flew to Italy, and we had 5 days of colt starting. And well, actually, it was more first, I call it first rides, because some of those colts were 8, 9, 10, and 11 years old. So it was their first ride. We had 21, and we had mostly our instructors that are over there in the course, had a couple hundred people watching every day, and 5 days there. And we drove through Switzerland and did 4 days there in Vorarlberg, the first place I ever did anything in Switzerland. Hey, there's my dogges. There's my dogges. There's my dogges. He wants to play. He wants to play. See, play dry, but with respect is important. So anyway, so that was really interesting to go over there again. I'm glad COVID jurisdiction or regulations are loosening up enough we can start traveling around again. But hopefully this message is getting to you no matter where you live or what you can afford, because I need to share this, what's been shared with me. Because if you have a better horse life, your horse is going to have a better horse life. And the only way I know for that to happen is for us humans to learn more about how horses feel, think, act, and play. Therefore, then we can use communication, understanding, and psychology that really suits them and makes them dang glad that you're their human that's trying to become the horseman that they need us to be. So, hope you're enjoying Mr. Style.